Hi everyone, welcome to this webinar for orientation of impact partners. I am Major VP Sharma and I'm here with my team, and let's delve straight into the topic of the day. Before that, let me have the pleasure of introducing my team, our core team for the Impact Partners program. It comprises, of course, I am a retired Major VP Sharma. I co-founded Gratitude Farms, uh, a social impact enterprise about which I'll cover in a minute. In 2017, I was commissioned into Army in 1985 in Corps of Signals. I left Army in 2001 after 16 years of service. Served another 16 years in corporate sector, like in companies like Airtel, Ericsson, Nokia, and Cisco. And for the last 4 years, along with two of my friends from Cisco and a retired brigadier, we have been running this. As we'll explain, the whole idea of this company is to be what we call a 3P company, which is people, planet, and profit. Now, before we get into that, I would like to introduce my core team. Indrani, over to you. Kindly introduce yourself.
Thank you, sir. My name is Indrani Sharma. I'm part of Major VP Sharma's core team for Impact Partnership. I have 20 years of experience of working in the development sector, and I'm a communication professional. I have worked on various projects which has to do with women empowerment, sustainable livelihood, and I'm very proud to be associated with Gratitude Farms.
Thank you, Indrani. Tushar, would you like to introduce yourself and the role that you're going to play in this project?
Yeah, thank you very much, VP sir. Hi, this is Tushar. I will be looking into the technology implementation for the whole project, like creating the affiliate IDs, and along with that, tracking of the sales for each and every affiliation and sharing the reports on day-to-day basis for the multiple affiliates.
Thank you, Tushar. Varda?
Greetings, everyone. I am Varada Somraj. I completed my post-graduation in Food and Agribusiness Management from Bangalore. I'm currently working with Gratitude Farms as Executive Operations and Research. Currently, I'm handling product management.
Thank you, Varda. Kavita is not here. Kavita is a manager of Sustainable Landscape with World Resources Institute. I had the good fortune of being incubated. My company has been incubated at WRI, and Kavita was my marketing and sales mentor. Very highly talented marketing manager. She has agreed to give us training sessions to all those of you who would like to know more about the basics of marketing and sales in this digitally driven world, social media, marketing, etc. So while Indrani will help you with the very specifics of how social media will work to help you achieve your sales and increase your reach, Kavita will be also giving you the concepts around these things, which will be more like an education. I personally believe that an education on marketing and sales is very important before we delve into any entrepreneurship of this kind. So I also have Epziba. Her picture is not there. She's an intern. She's on the call. Epziba, why don't you introduce yourself?
Good morning, everyone. I'm Epziba. I'm doing my interns at Gratitude Farms. I'm happy to be part of it. I'm currently doing my master's in food business management. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So Epziba and Varda both are from Indian Institute of Plantation Management, a very pioneering institute in the space of agribusiness management and food technology. So we now move forward. The flow of the webinar, I will explain about the journey of Gratitude Farms and what we plan to do in the next 10 odd minutes. Then Varda will cover the product basket, the products that we bring to you currently and what we are going to be bringing in near future in next 3 months or so. Then I'll explain the business model, what it means to be an impact partner. What is the income potential? What is the effort or time? What are you required to do? And I'll give some, you can say, examples of how the business model works. Then Indrani will cover the details of how to enable you to start the business. what is the process, the timelines, marketing support and tools, Facebook, Instagram, email, WhatsApp, what are the things that need to be done, how we will be able to help you, and we will follow it through with a live demo. This is also followed by continuous education on marketing, customer engagement, etc. Then we will have the next steps as to those who decide to join us as impact partners. What are the steps to be done over the next 2 weeks, and how we plan to have a customized support to each partner. And then we'll throw the session open for question and answers. Let's hope for a very enriching session. So we start with Gratitude Farms. Okay, sorry. Before we start, who is an impact partner? An impact partner, as far as our understanding and our aspiration is, he believes in our vision of dignified livelihood and good health for all. You see, Gratitude Farms is a private limited company. Yes, we need to be sustainably profitable, but like I mentioned early on, we are setting up a model which is already being talked about for almost all private ventures, that they need to be environmentally and socially responsible. The model is called 3P, people, planet, and profit. People, in our case, means livelihood. Livelihood for ex-soldiers, rural women. That's a very important part of our work. How do we enable them with the knowledge? How do we enable them through the marketing of their products? That's central on the production side. Then we talk of planet. You will see when I explain how every acre we are trying to do a very environmentally deep work. And that dimension is something that, again, is very important as we talk about increasing the acreage, increasing the revenue through production, etc. It is environmentally responsible. And of course, on the consumer side, there's a rising awareness of healthy food, organic food, in no small measure because of the impact of Corona. So how do we help people get to know about healthy food, and most important, be able to provide them? And that's where impact partners play a very central role. You have very strong network, and that's where the second point is, that you leverage your network and be an evangelist for healthy lifestyle and our products and services. And while doing this, you will earn a very good income through marketing of Gratitude products and services. When I launched this campaign about 10 days back, I was very pleasantly surprised. We have received 35 retired Army, Air Force, and Navy officers, and in some cases their family members who would like to partner with us. There are 35 of them, and you can see the spread is pretty much across all of India. Okay, so now I start with the journey of Gratitude Farms. We are an agri-tech startup that combines traditional knowledge of organic farming with latest technologies and operational processes. You see, the core of our work is to pick up from very scattered resources often, but pick up very profound knowledge about the traditional organic farming. You'll be surprised, there are so many practitioners of ancient and you can say very profound organic farming practices in the country. Unfortunately, many of them are small. They've not been able to scale up. That is where we are trying to take up this knowledge, synthesize it into an implementable and replicable model with help from the latest technologies, whether it is for fertigation, irrigation, or monitoring, or ensuring the crop patterns, the crop management, etc., and operational processes. Operational process, the discipline of execution is central to organic farming. Nature demands very high discipline. And then once we respect nature with very well executed farming practice, magic happens. So this is where ex-soldiers, whom we are training to be farm managers and farmers, is proving to be a great asset. Our mission is to develop 5,000 ex-soldiers, rural youth and women, as organic farming entrepreneurs over the next 5 years. So the problem that we are trying to solve is what is on the bottom grid here. The primary problem which we started to solve is livelihood challenges of ex-servicemen. And the instrument for that is to train them. Many of them would like to settle down their villages. They have 2-3 acres of land, but they really don't know what to do with it and how to make it profitable. So we are using our food forest model and our knowledge base to help them become organic farming experts. And also while doing that, disprove the myth of low profitability in organic farming, which I will just explain in the next few slides. But above and away from that, the deep inspiration that we actually stumbled upon last year in one of my discussions with a mentor is that every acre of land that we convert to organic farming is a service to Mother Earth. This one statement far transcends all our business and social goals, etc. Every acre of land that we convert to organic means I have snatched 1 acre away from chemical farming for all times to come. And that makes the work much more meaningful. So what you're seeing on this slide is the way our business model has come about. It has taken 3 years for us to get to this level. It's an ecosystem approach. You see, if you look at any organic vegetables, or for that matter, vegetable supplier like Big Basket or Reliance Fresh or Godrej Fresh or Nature's Basket, they're all aggregators. They've got a software platform. They've got a very powerful online platform. They contract with farmers and they aggregate and then sell it to consumers. On the other end, on the production side, you have either what is called farmer producer organizations or producer groups or big farmers. What we have done, and this has come about in a very incremental and intuitive manner. We did not plan for it when we started, but this is how it is. The first business unit is Farmland Development. We take up leased land, very often unused, barren land, and convert it into rich, organic nutrient-rich soil and practice our food forest model. In all such farmlands, ex-servicemen are my farm managers. It's very technology driven. And as I'll just explain, there's a lot of design element that has gone in. The model is optimized for 2 acres, and our dream is that we will be able to take this model pan-India to anyone who wants to practice it in any part of the country. It's like this. The model remains same, but what you grow will depend on the local climatic conditions, water, air, etc. Let me give you an analogy of Indian Army. The organization structure of a battalion, it remains constant. There is a base model. Now, how that battalion will function, what will be the nuances, what will be the specifics, will depend on the role in which it is put. In mountains, it is different. In deserts, it is different. In amphibious roles, it is different. It's just like that. So the key is to create a model which is replicable across India. Now, when we grow vegetables here, as you can see in the green boxes, all the grade A vegetables are harvested and they are sent to our grading centers where we grade and pack, and the orders are already taken on our app. We have a very tight supply chain. All our markets are within 100 kilometers of Chennai and Pondicherry, my current markets, and we supply directly to consumers. We do not have any shops. We do not have any other way of delivering. The other reason why this works well is the time from harvest to home is limited to 8 to 10 hours, and that's why nutritionally also it makes a lot of sense. The second aspect of this particular model is, having done it for 1.5 years, we have a fair idea of what is needed by our consumers. This in turn helps us plan for each farm what we will grow over the next 6 to 9 months. That way minimizing the wastages. You see, one of the big problems the farmers have today is they grow first and then look for a market. And the produce is highly perishable. If he can't sell, he is in problem. And that's where the distress selling and all the difficulties happen. So the idea is try to connect the end consumer with the farmland and make sure that nothing is wasted. My second business unit is solar drying. This came about initially as a wastage prevention. Whenever we had vegetables which could not be sold, we found solar drying as a good way, and I'll explain that in a minute. But this has now proven to be so good that it has become a whole business unit. I actually procure herbs, greens, vegetables, fruits, and solar dry them. And many of the products that you as our partners will be dealing with are solar dried products. And we also have an organic cloud kitchen where we make salad, juices, pestos, and jams, etc. So this is what is our model like. Now, what is a food forest? Food forest is actually a very well-designed aesthetic layout, which has been optimized for 1 or 2 acres. What you're seeing in the screen is a 10,000 square feet plot. It's about 1/4 of an acre. The outer layer is fruit trees. The gray layer is trellis-based vegetables. The yellow one is with the vegetables like tomato, brinjal, and the last is greens. So we grow 8 to 10 varieties of vegetables, greens, and fruits in each acre. And that adds up to over 100 fruit trees, 10,000 vegetable plants in 3 seasons, and 12,000 greens. When the active life of the vegetable plants is over, that biomass is dried and converted into vermicompost, and we use it or sell it. It has come about to be a very methodical way of doing organic farming. The design is modular. Multi-cropping is the way. We have a staggered planting schedule so that around the year, the farmers are able to harvest something or other, thus ensuring economic activity. Water management through drip and rain hose. This ensures less than 50% consumption of water for similar growth elsewhere. Fertigation is automated, and we have standard and high quality organic nutrients, which we have taken the trouble of figuring out by traveling around the country and finding some of the best ones. Disciplined operations is key, and continuous training. Here is an example of a food forest model which is being deployed in Shadnagar, about 40 kilometers from Hyderabad. This is a 9-acre farmland. The land was unused for 15 years. We started the project on 6th October 2020, last year 2020. And what you're seeing in the picture below is the developing food forest on 5th of April, within 6 months of starting the project. There is a 4 lakh liter tank. There are 6 other water bodies. We have used every square inch, including the boundary walls, along which we have planted 400 trees, fruit trees, and also trellis-based plants. There is an IoT controlled irrigation and fertigation system, and this is being developed as a training center for ex-soldiers. By following the principles of food forest and ensuring that the soil is rich, by second year, the model delivers about 12 to 14 tons of fruits, greens, and vegetables in every acre. To be able to supplement the income for farmers, we have also undertaken enriched vermicompost, mushroom, and solar drying on farm, so that we can actually maximize the value per acre for a farmer. These 3 things require an investment, for which we are trying to work with funding agencies. The social and environmental impact is huge. Ex-soldiers become the grassroots entrepreneurs in their own villages. Livelihood, 4.4 per acre, which includes the people in grading, sorting, packing, sales, etc. 3 of them are women. We help urban communities adopt organic lifestyle. And environmental impact I've spoken about, high number of fruit trees and vegetables, biomass, which generates vermicompost and helps in carbon sequestration, promoting low food miles and zero wastage of vegetables. Quickly, a word on solar drying. What you're seeing on the screen on the left and on the right corner are the solar dryers. The one in the right has been designed by IIT Madras and delivered by a company by the name Aspiration Energy. Extremely effective solar dryer. And what does the solar dryer do? It prevents the wastage of vegetables first and foremost. Not many people know that for the vegetables and fruits and greens which are grown in different farms, whether organic or otherwise, by the time it reaches your kitchen, almost 30% of it is wasted. This is the transit loss, logistics loss. There are so many inefficient processes here. If you put solar dryers on the farm or close by, anything which is surplus or unsold can be solar dried. The life is increased, and it is also a means of sustainable livelihood, in our case for ex-servicemen and women. Investment is required, capital investment is required, but it pays for itself in less than 2 years and is a highly scalable and replicable model. So what is happening? We take raw organic vegetables, etc. Let me give you an example of tomato. You have 20 kgs of tomato, put it in a solar dryer in the morning. By evening, after 8 hours of solar drying under bright sun, 20 kgs will reduce to 2 kgs. But it is no more perishable. It is solar dried tomato, a very high demand product with high value, which is used by restaurants for pizza. You can have solar dried tomato pesto, pickles, etc. Just using the solar dried tomato, when the tomatoes are costly and you have at that time solar dried tomato, put it in water and it brings back the same flavor, color, nutrition, and taste. And these are the things that we pack and sell it. You will be getting these products also. The challenge in solar drying is not the technology, but the marketing, which is where we are using the marketing strength of Gratitude Farms. We have projects which are running in Tamil Nadu. Some projects have really taken off very well. We are also doing it in Shadnagar. And quite interestingly, we have been invited to Jammu Kashmir in districts of Riyasi, Udhampur, and Rajouri. I have been in touch with senior army officers and the district collector, district official management. We went there in March, had a very good meeting. Unfortunately, because of lockdown due to Corona, we have not been able to progress. But we are going to be implementing solar dryers, 20 solar dryers each at 4 locations, hopefully after monsoons and when the movement is possible. We have been very fortunate to be incubated by National Institute of Agri-Marketing, NIAM, a premier institution for agriculture marketing, Land Accelerator Program of World Resources Institute. We are members of Mission Samriddhi, a very large and a well-reputed social impact organization, which has about 200 social entrepreneurs working under them, and they help us connect and grow our work across India. We are working with Manage, a very reputed institution in Hyderabad for certified trainings for soldiers in organic farming and allied areas. And we are also working with Sobus and another social impact organization. So with that, I now hand you over to Varda, who will take you through the product details. Over to you, Varda.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yes.
So at the outset, I thank each one of you for joining the session today. I really hope you're all staying safe and in good health. So here we have quite a good range of solar dried and other non-perishable products. So why solar drying and how it is generating employment and how it preserves shelf life of the products has already been covered. Now we can see is the different categories of products that we offer under this solar dried category. So these are all currently available and it's currently selling. So the first is the immunity boosters, under which we have included the solar dried powders and the other spice powders, which are known to have very immense nutritional properties and medicinal values and a powerhouse of immunity. So especially in these pandemic times, this is regarded as a daily dose of good health for you and your family. So we offer under immunity boosters turmeric powder, ginger powder, neem leaf powder, moringa powder, mint powder, tulsi powder, amla powder, curry leaf powder, all completely natural, organic, procured from the very best places. So here we'll show you a glimpse of the product list, one product from each category. So under the immunity boosters, we have moringa powder, which most of you may not be aware of. It is regarded as a superfood and it has immeasurable nutrients and all the vitamins and minerals and that are commonly missing in a common man's diet. That's why it is called as a superfood, and we are procuring it from the tribal village of Sitlingi. And mostly the nutrition benefits of moringa powder is going unnoticed and people don't know how well to use it. So we have along with our products, we are also giving detailed description on how to use it, different recipes. Many traditional Indian and Italian recipes are also being included with our products. So here what you see is one among those immunity boosters, moringa powder. So coming to the next category, we have solar dried vegetables. We specifically choose vegetables which are having very good nutritional benefits and which can be retained the nutrition, taste, aroma, color, everything in the solar dryer. So we selectively choose and grade the vegetables and put it through solar dryer, and we get this all these items. So this also again play a major part in many value-added products and also many traditional and Italian recipes. Here you can see the picture of solar dried lady's finger. The color, nutrition, everything is retained as we put it through the solar dryer. And the advantage is that the shelf life can be increased to more than a year. The next category we have is the herbs and leaves, under which we have solar dried the powders or leaves which are having high medicinal value. We have rosemary, thyme, lemongrass powder, and basil leaf powder. The next category we have is the natural and wild forest honey. We have 4 variants of it. We have wild forest honey, multiflora honey, rosewood honey, and eucalyptus honey. It is very good source of antioxidants, and which helps in boosting immunity. And it is having immense nutritional benefits. And especially our honey is 100% natural and is procured from the forests of Maharashtra. The very best quality honey is brought to you. So the next category we have is the exotic South Mango basket, in which we have included the best-selling good quality mangoes which are native to South India. We have Badami, Banganpalli, Imam Pasand, Mallika, Sindura. So all these mangoes are very well selling and very famous in South India, and it's known for its taste, aroma, and the profit. So the next category we have is the gift of good health. This is basically a gift pack, a pack of 2 spices and honey, which is mostly we use it as a gift pack, like for the promotional events or special occasions. Even when you're joining us for the promotional events or many special occasions, we'll be giving it to you so that you can send it out to your friends and relatives and acquaintances. This is really a gift of good health. Natural, a pack of 2 spices and honey. We have many combinations of it coming in different packaging. So all the product details are being detailedly described in the product brochure, which we'll be sending it out to you. And also once you join this, we'll also be sending a sample kit with each item, one item from each of these categories. We'll be sending it out to you. So these are the products which we currently sell and are readily available for the sales. And also we have another list of products which we are currently working on, and it will be launched in the next few months. The categories are, first we have the solar dried organic fruit snacks, where we include the fruits and honey, berries and honey, nuts and honey, trail mix, etc. Here we'll use our solar dried fruits and our honey, and the advantage is that the snack is having a good shelf life. It is nutritious and it's delicious. So the next one is solar dried mushroom products. We have the mushroom. We know that it's highly perishable, so we are doing value addition, and we are making it mushroom powder, mushroom pickles, which will retain all its nutrients and goodness, and thus adding value addition. Then we have the nut butters, that is pistachio butter, almond butter, cashew butter, peanut butter, all premium products. Then we'll be coming up with organic grocery, that will include special rice varieties from different parts of India. Then we have organic pulses and oils, and also millets. Millets are really coming up famous these days. People are shifting to millet-based foods, recognizing the goodness of it. So then we have the solar dried fruits from J&K. Sir has already mentioned that we are starting a project in J&K. So once it is on, we'll be getting many exotic fruits from there, like plums, peaches, apricots, and apples, which has a lot of scope in value addition. Then we have the solar dried greens, palak, methi, dhania, etc., of which the aroma, taste, everything is completely preserved in the solar dryer. So, and I really hope the learning outcome of this collaboration is going to be great and will impact our services manifold, and it will definitely add much more value to our system. and I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah.
That's all from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, Varada. While we are at the product basket, what you are seeing, pistachio butter, almond butter, etc. What we have realized is there are many startups, entrepreneurs, food enthusiasts who have got lovely ideas, who are working with traditional recipes and traditional and some very innovative, you can say, food processing ideas. So we are partnering with them. Those who are producing and dealing with natural products, or also giving promotion to the traditional methods, we are partnering with them, and over a period of time we'll bring you premium quality, very healthy products, very delicious products, which also symbolize the vast cultural heritage of this country in terms of culinary skills. Yeah. So now with this, I come to the business model for impact partners. The first model is a very straightforward model. We call it the reseller. In this, your strength is your network, your local network, where you are living, your community, your family, friends, relatives, your regimental network, which could be pan-India, your network. And what is our strength? Our strength is product and the technology. So what happens in this is that we will give you the training and we will create a Facebook ad campaign for you. We'll create an e-flyer which you can use on your WhatsApp networks individually for each partner. This is customized for each partner because based on the location and the profile of the network that they have. We will create what is called an affiliate ID on our web app, so that when you give the information about the products to your network and they click on the link, and we'll just show you a demo, they will all land up on our web app and they will be able to place the order. For you to get more and more marketing support, we'll prepare promotional material to share with your WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, email. Customers will directly order on the web app. The system will recognize that they have come through your link, so they are your affiliates. The products will be ordered by them and shipped by Gratitude to customers directly. But the system will log this, and you will get a weekly report generated, and we will share with you how many of your customers, the people who came through your network, have ordered with us. And we will pay a commission of 20% for less than 50,000 sales and 25 for more. I'll explain that in the next slide. What is the investment from your side? Investment from your side is only 5,000 rupees, out of which we will send you a sample pack for 2,500 and 3 months of marketing and sales support to help you launch yourself in the sales of these products. And of course, another investment which is from your side is your time and your focus as to how you can grow into this field as an entrepreneur. Here is an example of reseller model. Like I said, if you do sales worth 50,000 or less, it is 20% commission. More than 50,000 is 25%. There is no other investment other than the initial one. I just picked up sample products, and if you just are able to sell 10 units of this, which is very easy through the campaign that we'll run for you, for the reach that you will have, and maybe for vegetables, because there were multiple ones, I put 30. This is their MRP value on which the sales will be there. These products are ordered directly by your customers on the web app. Your job is over once you have connected the customer to our application. And at the end of the month at 20%, you will get just short of 10,000 rupees as a commission. Now, assuming that in 1 or 2 or 3 months, your network rises, the products become more known to people. Mind you, like Varda explained, all these products have been carefully chosen. They are very timely. They are required in these kind of times. And they bring both the value, nutritional value, health, as well as taste. So if you do sales for 1 lakh rupees, you will have 25% commission, which is, in this example, it's 27,000 or 1,09,000 sales. So in summary, Model 1 reseller is a very good launching and a starting time. Other than the initial investment of 5,000, you have no other investment. We will do the marketing. We will help you launch it on the social media. You have to leverage your network and get people to order on our application. And on a monthly basis, 20 or 25% of commission will be paid to you. The second model, it builds on the reseller. You can be a reseller, but there are already a number of our partners who are distributors. So what does a distributor do? He stocks the inventory. So you may have your own or your friends or relatives, boutique shops. If you are living in a cant, the non-CSD of the canteen in large cantonments, they are always welcome for these kind of health products. You have a whole range of other shops, the superstores, the Awa shop, etc. There are many ways where you can place these products. Then, as we will explain later, there are many ways of expanding sales through events, through, you can say, festival seasons, etc. We'll explain that when Indrani covers the marketing part. For this, what we will ask of you is 50% advance for the inventory to be stocked. So if you order inventory worth 50,000 rupees for a month, you will need to pay 25,000 with us, and we will send you the inventory, and from the list, you can select what you want worth 50,000. It will be shipped to you. It is there with you, and you've got 45 days to complete the sales. So here is how it models. All actions of model 1, same as reseller. Pay 50% advance for the inventory to be stocked. Now, when you pay the inventory, one of the questions you'll have, what price you'll pay. So we will ask you of the money, which will be net of commission. So commission is already with you. You are selling at MRP, but you'll be paying us net of the commission that you're going to get. Shipping of selected products by us to you, you stock it and sale through various outlets. The payment cycle is 45 days for the balance 50%. Now, just in case you find that out of 8 or 10 products that you ordered, 4 or 5 are selling well, the other 4 or 5 are not. Gratitude Farm is going to take back the products that are not selling, and we'll replace it with the ones that are selling. So that way we'll keep it very flexible. You are not saddled with unsold inventory. That's something that we'll make sure. And we'll work together to expand sales based on mutual learnings and the dynamics. Here is the similar example. Because as a distributor, you are going to be paying 50% of the inventory cost, the commission here is higher. And it also is required because you may be required to pass some commission to the shops, etc., where you are going to be working. For less than 50,000, it is 25%. For greater than 50,000, it is 35%. So if you are in the same example, the same orders, you will have 25% here. There is some calculation mistake here. It is upward of 25%, means it should be around 12,500. Sorry for this mistake. And when 35%, it is around 38,000 on a sale of 1 lakh. So 1 lakh sales means 35,000 is your net income. And this will be settled on a monthly basis. So this is what is the business model, reseller, where you are only connecting the customers to our app, and the rest of the activities are done by Gratitude, by customers ordering directly. And as a distributor, you are stocking and you're using physical means for sales also. Now I hand you over to Indrani to explain how you will be inducted, how we are going to help you ramp up your skills, and also how the marketing support will take place. We'll also give demonstration for that. Over to you, Indrani.
All of you? Okay, great. So we've got a brilliant enterprise. We've got brilliant products. And I say this because I'm myself also purchasing from Gratitude Farms, and I'm a great fan of their products. But when I become a reseller, how do I sell? So this is the question I'm trying to answer with all of you. And I should say we are in the journey together to learn how we can best make these products accessible in our network. So I think because we've already answered who is an impact partner, I straight jump into the journey of an impact partner.
You can go into story mode, please.
So what did you say?
Presentation mode, yeah.
Oh, So I have different,
Okay, no problem. So long as you can.
I actually have different slides. So if I put on a presentation mode, I'm sorry, it's going to be a little challenging because I will have to use Facebook, etc. for
Okay,
this. So
no worries.
bear with me. Just I'm going to explain the process, and then very quickly we get into the live demo. So so we have 3 key milestones when we have we onboard an impact partner. Orientation is exactly what all of you are attending at the moment, where you get to know about the organization and a role of an impact partner. And once, based on so information that we've provided, if you're interested, we will be sharing the process of like how you can get into the induction milestone. Once you are in the induction milestone, we have a one-on-one discussion on the scope of engagement, based on which we instate an agreement between the impact partner and the organization. And then we execute a few very key virtual trainings on product information, on marketing practices, ways to do transactions, and business development syncs. We also, once this process is completed, then we get into the hardcore doing business, which we call the engagement, which means that we provide you with the onboarding kit, the kit that already Sir explained, which includes your product basket, sample product basket, your itemized virtual collaterals, etc. And then we also make an announcement on our social media stream to make sure that you are supported. People get to know that you have availability of products or as a distributor, or you can actually help in promoting the products. And we have an offer of 8 weeks pre-framed marketing support, which means that every week we'll be able to give you some refresh on marketing material that will help you to just simply send it out into your network. So we are trying to minimize your effort but maximize the strength of your network. And then we are also going to be available weekly on a very short check-ins, so that we are able to explore how the business development is going on. And this entire timeline is about 2 weeks. So 1 week of induction and then getting started with the engagement. Now, what I want all of you to imagine is that we have a partner at work. So let's see, if a partner is at work, how does it look like? We've Colonel Ashish Sharma ji has been very, very kind to use him as one of our experiments. So we'll be using his example to show how does an impact partner work. So imagine that we have an agreement in place. We've completed the virtual trainings. A kit has been, a sample of products have been provided. Also, we've completed, an agreed business target and touch points. Everything has been sorted. So what do we do next? This is the marketing plan that we will be following. It's a 2 months, which is an 8-week comprehensive marketing plan, which means that we are going to do some paid promotions on a Facebook fan page. We're trying to develop a Facebook fan page where we will be promoting you and making sure that you are not only reaching out to your network, but wherever your locations are, people get to know that you will be able to link us to Gratitude products. Apart from that, we will also be providing you with e-flyer. That e-flyer will have an affiliate link. We'll also tell you what is an affiliate link. And then we'll be, if you're a distributor, we will have the scope of getting you a web page. And then obviously, as I said, we'll keep sharing marketing ideas. We'll keep seeing how we can enhance your business. That's a 2 weeks plan. Now let's say that we've got the partner all ready to do an announcement on Facebook. So we are taking Colonel Ashish Sharma ji's example. We've got his creative made. Now let's see. This is, if all of you can see, this is our fan page. This is our fan page on Facebook. And we will be doing all the launches over here. Now, just to tell you, if we organically make any posts, you will see that the post will have a reach in an organic way. you cannot control. And whether they engage in liking or commenting on your post is also you cannot, you have no control on. Okay. But when you do a promotion, you can make sure that you are able to control the reach of people. Like this promotion on mangoes, we ran for only one day. We reached out to 2,000 people. We had 158 engagement, which means that people came, they liked, you know, so we had 125 people liking, some people commented, and some people sent us messages. So now what we are going to do is a paid promotion. So I'll create a paid promotion just to do a demo, just to let you, all of you know that this is how we go and do a demo. Oops. Okay. Now, if you see in our post, we are having a gratitude store with the affiliate link.
We can't see it, Indrani. We are on the fan club page.
You're on the fan club. Okay. I think something's gone wrong. 1 second. So now you're able to see my screen?
Yeah.
Are you able to see that we are making a post?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now I am going to be choosing a photograph. We are all set to launch our partner. Okay. And what we'll do is it's a paid promotion. So we will make sure that we choose our partner. So now we are making a posting. We'll be deleting this because we of course have to plan it before we get started. But what I want to demonstrate is when we do a paid promotion, we are able to get you your audience selected in a way that will be helpful. And this is not always done. As a social media user, you usually don't do that. So suppose I have a potential, if I'm targeting, like at the moment you have US obviously as your target audience. Let's not do that. Colonel Ashish Sharma sir is based out of Madhya Pradesh. Let's just take Madhya Pradesh. And let's just take Chhattisgarh. And you can see his reach is 22 million people. So when we actually launch this, we save this and we launch this, it really means that we are letting this, canceling this, but just if you all want to see, we are making sure that we are reaching out to your area, your location. It's a targeted campaign, and the price that we pay for it, you can see that we will be at least able to reach about 2,200 people, 2,200 people, and we'll be able to at least generate interest in about 300 people about your connection. So this helps for generating business leads.
Just one sec, stay there. So for those of you who are very familiar with paid, just don't cancel it right now.
Yes, sir.
Those of you who are familiar with the paid campaigns, I think would know. For those who are not, what this is telling you is Facebook has got a very rich database of your, based on what you have been doing on Facebook, it knows. So anyone who has typed organic, healthy food, fitness, etc., they will place an ad on their page whenever they are on Facebook. Now, usually the percentages are quite low.
I'm showing it.
Go back to the previous page, please.
Yeah, sir, I'm showing what does that mean. Like, you know, so usually when you are looking at a Facebook, you will see that if it is a general post, the number of likes are limited because it's organically happening. But when you will see that this Economist Time, it's a sponsored page, which means that they have run an ad. So you will see the number of people who have engaged or the number of people who are doing whatever activities like comments, etc. It is all targeted. Does that answer your question, sir? Did you want to say this?
Yeah, and if you go back to the previous one, what is of our interest is not just the people reached, but people who click on the link of Ashish Sharma. That will take them to the web app.
Exactly.
That's our final. So that's the click. And this is what we are targeting. So depending on the budget that we have, geography has been defined. Now, Facebook will help us. On an average, you can say, we keep running these short campaigns. I have most of my market in Chennai, Pondicherry and Tiruvannamalai. I run very targeted campaign in south of Chennai for my new mango products, etc. Give a very simple budget of only 400 rupees or so. And I usually get out of those 3,000-4,000 reaches, etc. It is down to about 80 or 100 clicks. 80 or 100 clicks usually means 50 orders. So this is how Facebook advertising works. You will get to know and see this when we create this for you. Yeah. Okay.
So I'm just going to create it. Sorry. Did you have a question? Okay. So you can see that the advertisement is going to look like this. Okay. Now I'm just going to show you. I'm canceling this. But you can see that once we have post on with once we have boosted it and we have created a campaign, anybody who comes and says, okay, what does it mean to go to the gratitude store? This is an affiliate link, which means that every time anybody who goes and tries to do any shopping will come through your link and they are going to be documented as your customers.
This is exclusively my link.
Yeah.
This is exclusively my link.
Yes, this is exclusively by link. Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Because because the web app has been programmed to read where that click is coming from, and that has been programmed to your name. That's why it's called affiliate ID.
Okay. Okay. Great.
Yes, Indranil.
Yes.
Who will bear the cost of the ad promotions?
Yes, sir. So I just said that at this point of time, we will be offering you 2 ads, 2 paid promotions on Facebook. So it will be our cost and part of your registration fees. Yeah. Okay. And nothing additional. It is covered all in your registration fees. Okay. So, so once we have this, we can choose with you. See, we are doing a consultation to see how you want us to help you in marketing. If say Ashish sir says, okay, there is a festival season coming and I want to promote, say, gifting. So then we can have another creative for him. And then again, we can have something where we say, okay, celebrate the season by shopping with, Colonel Ashish Sharma. And it's the same process. So I'm not going to show this again. Apart from that, something that we are going to be giving you is a distributor e-flyer. You can see a distributor e-flyer, which you can easily just share it on WhatsApp, personally also, or kind of in a group also. You have Telegram. If you're on Telegram, you can also do that. I've put Facebook because we are going to be most active on Facebook, but later we can also add Instagram. We are trying to develop new streams, but as of now, we'll be giving you some access, even if you don't have. I understand that, most of the defense officers may not have very active social media presence. So we will be doing all of those activities for you, making sure that we are building on our merit of the fan page and getting you the audience that you need. And all of this you can also embed on an email. Whenever you're sending out an email to, say, your network or to your friends or whatever, you can also be using this flyer. Now, how does this flyer work? Let's see. Okay. I'm just going to stop sharing my screen because I need to take you to the flyer through another screen. Okay, so this is a flyer which you'll be able to send it to anybody. The flyer, we have just created a demo flyer. It's not going to be like this. We'll make sure, but what we want to do is it will have your photograph, it will have your link, it will have your contact details. It will also have, again, you can see an embedded link, which is your affiliate link. So somebody who goes through and says, okay, so you have honey, you have solar dried products, you have fruits, you have mangoes. And then you want to just go and see what is the store all about. Again, you'll be able to see that we have used the affiliate ID. We are not going to the store by ourselves, but actually be driven by the affiliate ID. So this is what is happening when we are going through this particular link that is given in your e-card. Okay, so now just to very quickly also talk about, I'm just coming back to the presentation. Okay, so once you have an e-flyer, therefore I've already said that there are 4 easy ways for you to just go ahead. One is that you can use your WhatsApp or direct communication. The second is that you can use it on email, or if you have ideas where you want our help, for 2 weeks we'll be able to give you that. Now I'm going to just request Tushar from our team to tell how is it going to, what is the transaction looking like. So Tushar will quickly tell us once we arrive at an affiliate ID, if somebody registers, how that person turns into your permanent customer. So over to Tushar just to see a transaction, an example of transaction. Tushar, I'm stopping my screen.
Thank you very much, Indrani ji, for a wonderful presentation. Let me just quickly share the screen. Now, as you know, everyone know, my name is Tushar. So this is a affiliate ID. Okay, the normal Gratitude Farm store ID is www.gratitudefarms.store. But this is a unique ID which will be delivered to each and every impact partners from our side, and everyone will be having a unique code. Like for example, as a demo, we have created an affiliate ID from Colonel Ashish Sharma, and their affiliate code will be 1234. Now, any customer who goes and click on this link, the system will take them directly to the affiliate link. Yes.
Sir, it is not fully audible. Can you just repeat and just keep the mic in front of your?
Okay, I'm audible now.
Slightly better. Yeah.
Okay. Yes, as I'm saying, every individual impact partners will be delivered with an affiliate link along with a unique ID. Now, for an example, we have created an affiliate link for Colonel Ashish Sharma, and the code we have given to them is 1234. So everyone will be having a unique code, and that code will be the identification for your link. Now, when we click on this affiliate link, the system will take us directly to a gratitudefarms.store page. The look and feel will be same when you click on gratitudefarms.store or when you click on the affiliate link. The similarity is completely there. There is no change. The change is only the link. This is an identification link which will be delivered to everyone. Now, when you click on that link, the system will bring you to the home page. And when I want to shop, I just need to click on the shop, and the system will ask you to select the location. Since if you are in Chennai, you can select the Chennai, Pondi, Thiru, or rest of the India. If you want to select the area as per the pin code, you can enter your pin code and you can start shopping over there. Now let's say if I click on rest of India, all the products which are listed for rest of India store will be reflected over here. Just give me some time. My net is pretty weak. Yes. So all the products which are listed under Gratitude Store Pan India, these products can be seen here. Now, for example, if I look into organic ginger powder, the 100 gram cost is 180 rupees. If I want to purchase 250 gram of pouch, I can select 250 gram for the cost of 350, and I just need to click on add. So my one product is being added to cart. If I want to order more packs, I just need to click on plus sign, which will help me to add the multiple products to the. Yeah, any questions there?
So if you're not talking, then maybe you can mute and we will open up for questions just after this demo.
That's better.
Thank you.
Yeah. So if you want to select more than one item, you just need to click on plus, and minus will help you to subtract the items. That's how all your item, how many items you have added to the cart, this will be seen here. Now one item is been added, 40 rupees, 700 rupees. And if I want to proceed further with the checkout, I will click on view cart. Once I click on view cart, the system will take me to the view cart, and your item is organic ginger powder, 250 gram, this is 700 rupees. Now, system will give you two options. If you are a registered user with Gratitude Farms Private Limited, system will just ask you to log in, putting your mobile number and OTP. So I'm inserting my mobile number and system will ask me an OTP. Since I'm a registered user, I will just need to put the OTP. But let's say if I'm not a registered user, the system will ask me to add email ID, my name, and my address. So the OTP is 6766. And here I verify the OTP.
Just to reiterate that the registration process is very simple. We're just collecting the phone number and the address where we will be delivering, and your address, your phone number is used to share the tracking of your order.
Correct. And the unique thing of this application is once you registered with the affiliate code, now after that you use any link to place an order, by default, we will get your affiliate ID. By default, the customer will be tagged to your ID. That is the uniqueness. So just need to make sure the customer registered, your customer registered with your affiliate ID. So here you can see DLF delivered to Garden City. So this is my address. If I want to change the address, I can change it. But if I want to proceed further, I can proceed to checkout. We have multiple payment options. Like for example, you can pay with, you can go with an online payment. You click on online payment, there you will find a multiple options like you can pay with credit or debit card, you can pay with UPI or QR, you can pay with the net banking, you have wallet, EMI options, and pay later. ICICI Bank, pay later and simple option is also available. Now, let's say as soon as we place an order, you will get the confirmation from Gratitude Farms Private Limited, and we will confirm from our side by showing this affiliate ID. As soon as you place an order, we will come to know that we have received your orders. We will get to know how the order is being received, whether it's a pay mode, wallet, Razorpay wallet, Razorpay credit card, Razorpay net banking. All those details will be shared from our side, and the affiliate ID will be reflected here if your customer has placed an order. So from our side, as you're convenient, on end of the day, we will share order summary reports on day-to-day basis for each and every impact partners, that how many orders we have received from your affiliate ID. So if you have any questions, then you can please ask about
so
this.
we can get on to this. So we're done with this.
Yes.
So I'll quickly like to finish this. So if you allow me to share the screen.
You can start. Yeah, you can share. Let me stop sharing the screen.
Okay. Okay. So just I want to complete this in a minute and open the floor for question answers. Is that these are all the ways, once you get started, we will be in the journey to help you with your sales and your marketing. And we can be kind of, we can be working around agendas like noteworthy days, like there will be Independence Day, we have Diwali, we have Rakhi coming. There can be birthday or gatherings. Some of you also may be part of clubs. So if there are special activities in the clubs, we can also do some special activities like a live webinar with some of our chefs. We have some of our chefs who will be using our products to make something for your audience, and you can be like, if you're a member of a ladies club, we can organize all of this for you. And with that, there are some easy next steps. All you need to do is, I think Reseller is going to be sending, sharing a Google form, and you need to just fill the form or drop us an email. And once we hear from you, we will set up a personal consultation to see what are your questions. But I know that you have some general questions, so I'm stopping here at the moment. I can already see, sir, there are some questions that have been popping up.
I'm sharing the slide. I'm sharing it. There's one last slide, and then the floor is open for questions.
Yes.
So thank you. What I would just like to close by and say that our association is not limited to the models described here. We hope to expand it with many of you in other aspects of organic farming, value addition, food processing. This is just a baby step. I'm living in Pondicherry and follow the teachings of Sri Aurobindo. There is a beautiful line in one of his epic poems, which is true for so many of our endeavors. He says, his vast plan accepts a puny start. All big things start with small steps. What we have shown you today is the first step into the journey of the world of nature and organic. And we hope that this continues. We have got very grand aspirations of how we want to take it. We'll be going for exports. We are actually doing exports planning for export of our food forest project export also in multiple countries. And there are so many things. Organic farming, natural food is going to be the in thing, the most recession-proof industry over the coming decade or so. And so it's highly encouraging to be able to join it. With this, I'm at the end of my presentation. And now feel free to ask questions. We'll be posting, we'll be sharing this presentation with all of you on our email group, and also the recording. And you have to pardon me, I forgot to click the recording button in the beginning, but I did it just before Indrani's demo started. So you have those demos, etc., all on recording. The other part, unfortunately, is not been recorded. But okay, we'll post that on the YouTube channel. And then you are free to contact us anytime. So over to the forum.
So, yes, sir. So we do have some questions. So I'm just going to quickly, bring those questions to you. So the first question is from Jasmine Kaur. Jasmine, you have asked, is Gratitude Farm also exporting products? VP, sir. VP, sir?
I think
export, yeah. So export is, of course, on the cards. Export of organic products is where we are going to be working, but export is subject to a lot of regulations, permissions, etc. So that's a process that is going on. And in any case, exports are always done in container loads. I need to get to that kind of scale, right? So we are working. A reasonable estimate for Gratitude Farms export, and our product export is going to be for Europe, Middle East, and countries like Singapore, islands like tourist islands like Maldives, etc., is where we will start out on a small scale. I'm building up a network. You can say by end of this year or maybe early next year, the exports will start.
Great. So one of the question is who
So
will,
I have another part to the question.
Yes.
And that is that, is there anything in your mind, two things actually, I'll finish my questions. So one is that, is there anything in your mind of associating partners when it comes to, your export side of business? Second thing is that if somebody has a farm or has a piece of land where we would like to associate with Gratitude Farms and start cultivation or something like that, then what is the proposal for us?
Okay. Jasmine, which location are you based out of?
I'm presently staying in Bangalore.
Okay.
I belong to Punjab.
I see. Okay.
And I have, my husband is from Tamil Nadu. So we are across India.
Wonderful. So, Jasmine, the answer to both of your questions is yes. Let me first take the export. I'll be very happy if you have export connects, if you have capacity to export and you want to be a partner with us for exporting. More than that, more than happy to partner with you. We are looking for partners, right? And this is a new area for us. Obviously, we are good on our product side, but on the process of exporting, if any of you has got export link, very happy to consider that, and let's work together. Coming to your second question of if you have a farmland and how to get associated, that's core to a model. When I say food forest model has to be replicated, but there are, you can say, steps to be done. Food forest model is a very intense form of agriculture. Step into it because it is going to take both investment of your time and money. Often we look at investment of money, we forget that our time is equally important. When you decide to get into food forest, we'll be more than happy to support you. In fact, like I mentioned earlier, the moment lockdown restrictions are over, I'll be opening up my training centers. There are two of them. One is outside Hyderabad and another is in Pondicherry. A very good place to come with your family, and we will have short courses of introduction for 2 days and a slightly longer course of 1 week for those who are serious about food forest model. You'll be able to see all that in my website, and those who are already partnered with us, these communications will be flowing to you. We are a few months away for starting the training for obvious reasons. Travel restrictions have to go. But the answer
right, sir. Oh, that's really nice to know both the answers, sir. Another question I thought is that in your understanding, say what size of land do you think is a good size price for starting what you said, like the food forest model as you described?
Yeah, so my entire model is optimized for 2 acres because that's what small and marginal farmers usually have, right? See that, I'll take a step back and digress a bit to explain to all of you, whether it is the farmer opposition that you've been seeing for many months in the roads of Delhi and North India. I don't get into any of those details. What I can tell you is 83% of India's farmers are marginal farmers. They are the ones who are most despondent towards agriculture because of water shortage, chemical impact, most importantly, not being able to market their products. And they are now victims of all the traders and all the, vicious elements of the system. What are we trying to do? What I explained to you in the food forest model. One, for me to be able to make organic farming profitable for a small farmer, and this has taken us 3 years to get it right. One, grow as much as you can. Productivity has to be very high. If not higher, at least as high as non-organic and on a sustainable basis. One of the beautiful things about organic farming is, unlike chemical farming, every passing year, your input costs go down, right? Because if soil becomes more and more fertile, it gives more for the same acreage. So the yield is the first part of profitability. And second is I purchase all the produce from my farmers at the farm gate at a very good price. And I deliver it, I sell it to the customers, right? So there are no via media. In fact, to be sure, I will share with you, I went to the likes of Big Basket, Kamathan, Reliance Fresh, when I did not know how to do this business. Believe me, exploitation is an understatement. And for an educated man like me, if I would not get that kind of price, what chance does a farmer have? That's where, we were at our wit's end. We are growing good vegetables, what to do? I started with a simple WhatsApp group in Pondicherry. At that time, my production was less. All my friends, they would order on the WhatsApp and we would deliver to their homes. Cut to today, I've got 3,600 customers in Chennai, Pondicherry and Tiruvannamalai, and we are about to open in Bangalore and Hyderabad in the next few months. So the potential is huge. I don't use shops. To answer your question, Jasmine, 2 acres is the minimum, but the produce of the 2 acre, it is not a question of 2 acres or 4 acres. It is where will you sell the produce is the most important part. And there are many ways of doing it. How far are you from the market? All those considerations have to be there, which we will very easily educate you. So each farmland will have its own dynamics. If you can't sell, there are people who are very far away from big markets. So what to do? There solar drying comes. Grow only those vegetables which can be solar dried on the farm. You've just removed the perishability. And then from there we pick up and you do a fantastic business. Join the marketing. There are so many things that can be done. We will be able to help you with all that when you come to it. I hope that answers your question a little bit.
I'm hoping so. So one of the other questions that I can see on the chat, I'm just quickly picking it from there. So some of the questions around Facebook promotions, we've already said that we'll be giving you 8 weeks of support. And during that time, two campaigns we are going to be doing for you, which will be included in your registration cost. So you will not be charged additional for that. Also, I think Saurabh said that he had an earlier appointment, so he's looking for the recording, sir, so which you are going to already share. So Moni Sharma ji has a question. He's asking you, are repeat order also linked to affiliate ID forever?
Yes, they are. Once you are an affiliate, if your customer orders using your affiliate ID, the system will recognize it's you. So you keep getting the commission. Absolutely. That's the whole idea, that once they are registered for all time.
Okay, great. And then you have another question where they say, will you provide any input on the insights related to customers? The answer is yes, we will be doing the trainings, and we will also have weekly quick check-ins over 15 minutes every week where we will be bringing ideas, or if you have any troubles, we will be able to try to solve it together. We don't say that we have solution for everything, but we say that we have the spirit to solve it together. Okay, so another question that you have is, will the new social media rules affect the sales? So this is Shaikh ji you're asking. Sir, I would like to say, there are rules all over, all over the place. Obviously, even during the pandemic time, we are operating within the dire restrictions and still doing business. So we'll find a way. Rules can come. We'll find something else.
The rules that the government of India has given has in no way stopping valid, legitimate business, which is what we are doing.
Exactly.
They have their own concerns about privacy and all that stuff. What we are doing is absolutely plain, pure, simple business where we are using social media only as an instrument. I don't think there's any problem at all. Yeah.
Great. There is a question around FSSI license. Yes, we do have one. So don't worry about any license, nutrient, all the verifications are done by us. No costs on you. So one question to you, what about the taxes to be paid to government?
That we take. So the GST is applicable for all the products that will come to you. So the prices that we will indicate in that indicative table that I showed you, you can go through that. It is inclusive of GST to you. So there are different GST rates applicable. Mangoes are raw fruits, so nothing is there. But all of the products, your solar dried products, some are charged at 5%, some honey, etc. is sometimes 5%. So there is a thing called HSN code. The government has identified as part of GST notification every single product category. So we have to do that. We file our GST returns every month. So we have to get it right. So all those things are taken care of.
But that would probably be different in case of Model 2, right, sir? In
again,
Model 2, I think invoicing would be done at our end. So under that circumstances, probably I'll have to take the GST credit.
Okay, yeah. So what invoicing you do to the local shop, etc., that's where you will be giving your GST, and it's a GST credit. So you will be able to claim it back. So it's a very sequential thing. The same GST that will apply when we supply to you will supply onward to your end consumer.
So in the first model, morning sir, I'm Sheikh speaking. In the first model, do we not pay any tax on that?
No, because you're just linking. Your job is only to link to the web app. The invoice is being generated by Gratitude Farms.
Thank you very much, sir.
So one of the questions from Saurabh Agarwal ji is also, can we join as a reseller and then upgrade as a distributor?
Oh, absolutely. That's why I said 2 models. I would like all of you, like all things, build a little, field a little, take your comfort level, join us as resellers. We will train you, see how it goes. For each of you, the dynamics will be different in terms of your network, how you can do in terms of your time commitment. Let's see this, let this grow. And those of you who have got the capacity to be distributors, by all means, you can start. Those who would take time to develop yourself as distributors, take your time, no problems at all. What I would like to say is that when you join, it is the willingness to be an entrepreneur in this space. That's most important. Rest of it, how much is a function of time, intensity, and availability of your effort.
We also have a question where we don't have the name because it says iPad. So the question is, can we partner with you as a producer of spices and products?
Absolutely. If you have organic production, I'm willing to look at it. If you, in fact, I have a few partners, not from armed forces, but otherwise, they are providing me support by linking to the organic farmers in their own states. One of the things that I would like to do is anyone who is doing organic farming, and we would like to support them. Okay, I will digress once again out here for the education of all. This is something that took me a long time. The word organic versus natural, etc. Organic is a very complicated and an abused word in this country. There is a lot, organic certification takes a very long time. It is required, but it is, you can say it is desirable, but what value it brings is questionable because of the different types of practices different people and businesses have done for organic. We, for one, we practice all pure organic practices. Our certification will take time. When people ask me, how do I know your vegetables are organic? My simple answer is, please come to my farm. And believe me, those who come to my farm, they become my ambassadors for what we are trying to do. Organic business in this country is a trust-based business. A lot of people will assess the quality when they taste our products. Now, for us, we are very seriously debating because certification and such ramifications coming. I actually call my entire work as natural precision farming. I use organic practices. We will be getting organic certification. In fact, Jasmine, to answer your question, I cannot send these products to export unless I have valid organic certification, which is going to take us some time, right? I took this digression to explain there's a whole gamut of nuances around the wording and phrasing. But if you take away from that, but just consider that the purity of the products produced and sold, I think we are pretty clean. You will find that on all our products, we don't use the word organic because certification necessities, etc. We use natural, 100% natural.
How long do you think it's going to take you, sir?
So for the production, it should be there in about the solar dried products, etc. It'll take me about 2 months. That's one.
That is for getting the organic certification.
Yeah. So there are 2 types of certifications. So the ones that I'm doing on my food forest model, it'll take me about a year. But my partner farmers with whom I'm working for this ginger, turmeric, they are actually much more experienced and older than I am. So they already have organic certifications for their produce. Actually, I look at their certification and then only purchase from them. Now, having got that, for solar drying and food processing, there's a production certification, which we'll be getting in 2 months' time. But that doesn't stop us from conducting the business. So that's why we write natural. The moment I have organic certification of production, I'll switch to organic.
Okay. Another is that any land which is presently being used for, you know, the traditional, I call it like the chemical farming, as you say. How long does it take for it to be, you know, absolutely ready for a organic produce and a...
So there are grades in that. So what is most important is when you stop using chemicals, there are traces of chemicals for at least 6 to 9 months, and in fact more. Now, more than the traces of chemicals and pesticides, the important thing is you cannot do organic. See, in organic farming, you're not going to boost anything extra like this urea or phosphates, etc. What you put in normal farming, right? In organic farming, you have to build the soil carbon content. You have to build the microbial content in the soil, which will generate all the micronutrients for the plants and their roots. One of my mentors told me, what is organic farming? In 2 lines: take care of microbes below the soil, take care of pests above the soil, rest everything nature will take care. So what we do to answer your question, how long will it take? First, we stop using chemicals. Second, we carpet bomb the soil with microbial rich soil nutrients. So there are these traditional Jivamritam, Dashamritam. Then there is a very rich vermicompost that we make. So we actually use that. There is a 6 months process that I apply to all my unused and these chemically used farms. Chemical farms take about 9 months. The unused ones take anything between 4 to 6 months. We do 3 rounds of tractor rotation, topsoil, enriching it with soil carbon, generating a lot of soil nitrogen and other microbial content. So thereafter, in all my farms, I start planting the first crop after 6 to 9 months. In some cases after 9 months, so it is 1 year. But after that, for 12 months, after that from 12 months onwards, what happens is magic.
Okay. And
sir,
in your trainings, you will be covering some of these aspects, sir?
Yes, I just, sir, I will just like to request one thing is that, you know, there are some questions around onboarding impact partners. I understand that there are several questions around the process of farming. I would just like to say that it will be great if you can send us an email around those or have time with sir separately. Otherwise, we will be losing our time, you know, because we're just 10 minutes away from the close of the session. So do you want to take a look at some of the questions that is there and then kind of, you know, we continue with like, you know, onboarding of the impact partners?
So admin has written delivery of material. This will be couriered. We use DTDC courier, pretty reliable. So that will be, it's costlier than India Post, but it's more reliable. Are we looking to have investor partners who will be affiliates? I am not sure what investor partners we're talking about. Maybe I'll take this question offline. Let me know what is on your mind and then we can answer. In reseller distributor model, can you explain the modus operandi of the payment mechanism? Well, it's very simple. You would have paid 50%. So if we say that you are purchasing material worth 1 lakh rupees, your commission is 35,000. So you will pay me 50% of 65,000 and the balance of 50% of 65,000. So 35,000 is already there. You purchase material of MRP of 1 lakh. So commission is already there with you. You are paying me net of all commissions. Is your food forest model similar to multi-layered farming? No, it is not. It is, well, there are some similarities, but multi-layered is got different connotations. Have you considered indoor farming or vertical farming? Yes, we have. We have got a, not a indoor farming, but an aquaponics farm, which uses 2-layered vertical farming. How exclusive showrooms for, wow. How about exclusive showrooms across product range? Lovely, but it is very capital intensive. I have not yet ventured into that. As you can notice, I rely a lot on social media, low cost, direct to consumer mechanisms, which is what is effective for us. But at a future date, when I have sufficient investment, maybe we will consider. Is this affiliation irrespective of location? Yes, absolutely, anywhere in India. Many times it happens that customers like to buy directly from the company. What happens to affiliation then? Well, we will maintain. If they come through your affiliate network, if they come through your reference, you will get the commission. They are actually directly dealing with us only. It is just that you are the affiliate who has connected us, so you will keep getting your commission. How do you verify organic farming at Farmland? I told you about this briefly, but there is a very long answer to it. We can get on a discussion about it. I would be able to take orders from different parts of the country at the same time. Okay, very good question. So now when you have an affiliate ID and say Ashish Sharma is based out of Mau, it doesn't mean that his customers have to be from that area. He's got a regimental network in which he has posted in the WhatsApp group, and some of his course mates or his ex-commanding officer is living in Cochin and he orders from there. It's perfectly fine. He has come through the affiliate ID of Ashish Sharma. Many of you would have your batchmates networks, special networks, your regimental networks, etc. anywhere in India. Do you also geotag the farm for the process? Yes, I plan to. There is a thing called traceability. It's some distance away. Lockdown has slowed me down for these technology adoption, but geotagging of all my farms and also, you know, the details of my farm, what is being grown, etc. This is something that we're working on. Let the lockdown be over and we'll be doing. So these are all the questions I saw. We still have a few minutes. If any of you have any questions, please.
I have a question.
Yes.
So when you say that I can take orders from all across the country and I can deliver them. So is it only about the sun-dried products or is it about the fresh products also?
So Aarti, products that can be there. So if you notice in the Pan India, you have sun-dried products. So
yeah.
I'll just flash that slide again so that you will be able to understand, and I'll explain this to you. Okay. So all these products, these are products which are non-perishable. Honey is slightly sensitive because it has to be packed very well, which we do. Mangoes are something that we harvest from the farm. We harvest it in a semi-ripe condition with about 7 days to go for its full maturing. We pack it very well and we can ship it anywhere in India. Rest of the products are all solar dried powders with 1 year life. They are packed in paper pouches that you saw in the brochure. Some of them are in bottles. Next, let me come to this. Solar dried organic fruit snacks. Most of them, because they have honey, will be in bottles, shipped anywhere in India. Pistachio butter, pickles in bottles, etc. Organic grocery will be mostly in your pouches and these things. So to answer your question, anywhere in India, I have my primary business as vegetable, exotic fruits, etc. sold, but they are highly perishable. So in line with my low food miles, that is from the harvest to home, it should be less than 8 hours to 10 hours. We do it only in Chennai, Pondicherry and Tamil Nadu.
I got one question, sir.
I also have one after that.
Yes, please.
Sir, I just want to know, like I am staying at Nagpur. So I have after being a partner, I sell a product to person ABC. And he comes to know about the gratitude forms. Person XYZ comes to know that it is direct gratitude forms gives it. So he doesn't have my affiliate ID. So how does that work?
Well, you are speaking of, I mean, this is, I would assume if he has come in from an affiliate ID, my system will track you, right? I mean, my system knows that it is through this affiliate ID. But if that person decides not to log in through your affiliate ID and directly log in, that is what you're telling. Yeah. I have no way to know unless you point it out to me, and then I can talk to that person that it will be, because as far as he's concerned, he doesn't get any further benefit. He's just purchasing the product from my web app at the same price, whether he comes through your affiliate ID or he comes independently.
Sir, he will be registered under a phone number, and the phone number will auto track it. So he will be.
Suppose
that's what even I understood. That if he goes, first purchase he makes through your affiliate ID, and he registers on the website, then even later when he goes directly to the website, it should track either by his phone
login, yeah, with his login, but
number connected with your ID, or through his address connected, something connected with your.
Correct.
Even I thought this, but I got it right. Okay.
Let me, sir. Can I explain this answer? Can I just?
Yes.
Yeah. So, for example, when any customer uses the affiliate ID to register themselves, okay, it's just a matter of registering themselves from an affiliate ID. As soon as he registered with affiliate ID, your affiliate code get tagged to him. After that, he order from any affiliate ID or any gratitude store link. For example, after second order, even if he places from www.gratitudefarms.store, by default his affiliate ID will come in our tracking, in our order. So we can share that details with you. Okay, this is the customer who's placed an order from .store link, but this is your customer, this is your affiliate customer, because he has registered from your affiliate ID.
But next time if he orders from other number, then
if he register another number, then it's a matter. But if you order from the same number, the affiliate link will be automatically added to it.
So we are going to be discussing these things during our one-on-one consultation, because we can do one thing, when you are promoting it, you should have a target. Okay, 100 people will be registered through my affiliate. Your only work is going to be making sure that you publicize your affiliate ID, so that people are registering through your affiliate ID. Okay, they don't.
Major Kaushal, it's a very valid point. Aarti, it's a valid point. If a person decides that he will not use the original affiliate ID and something and completely different, and the system cannot track it, there are always ways. Technology can only do as much. But what I would like to wonder is, what benefit does he have in registering separately? Because we are not giving discount to him. He's just purchasing it at the price which is listed, whether he comes through your ID or independently. At the end of
next time when he wants to partner with you, then at that time when he knows that this is the things that those are going on,
well, so I think it's a good point you bring in, Aarti. I had not thought of this, but if it happens that somebody wants to register after being using your affiliate ID, etc., I don't have a direct answer. I think I'll have to work with you. Maybe I can inform you that so and so of your customer is trying to do that. Now what do I do? Like that. So yeah, these are things you cross.
Because we'll be sharing these things with our families, with our relatives also. So when they know about the idea, they'll try to do it on their own also.
Well,
one of the things which is very good in affiliation, you would have seen in Oriflame and Tupperware in different places, is that you educate people that, if you're using this link, I'll be able to get you some good offers, because we will be working with you on special days when we will be having a gift of good health. You may like to give some discounts. We are going to work on one-on-one. Okay. So you will be able to bring to your network all of those only and only if they come through you. If they are coming directly,
Indrani,
yes, sir.
What Aarti is bringing out and what Major Kaushal is saying, if a person decides to completely bypass the affiliate, there are ways to do it, and they would like to become partner themselves. Now what happens? Now I really don't have an answer to that. Right now, Aarti, maybe I have to work with you how to do it.
Yeah. Sir, I have a point. Now, if you look at it, mutual fund, similar thing was happening. Either you go through a broker or you take it direct. Now, when now the direct options have become much more popular now, as a result, the broker doesn't get the commission. Now, what I'm saying is that initially, since it's a perishable thing, why not we have only one model wherein we only order through affiliates and nobody can approach you directly. Even your setup has affiliated IDs given to them, so that even if they reach your this thing, it is affiliated to someone or the other. That is one point. And the second point is that in this world, particularly in India, people are more happy because the other is sad. So why would he do that? Is just because he wants to be happier by not causing a gain to someone. So this is a very distinct threat towards to the affiliates. If they
Actually, I would like to make a point here. We are not giving our affiliation ID to anybody. It is just the link that they are using. They don't know through which affiliation ID they are buying.
Correct, correct. So you
Right.
pass on the link and
So
they
it is
register
not
it.
that you give our reference and buy. It is that if they want to buy, they click on the link.
Yes, Sahana.
That is that.
Now, for example, once I know it is Gratitude Farms, I would not look for the link. If I have to order something, I would not look for the link. I will look for Gratitude Farms.
Buddy, in that case,
In that case, he would have already registered with your affiliated ID.
So the system
The
will
second time if he wants to do that. But the question what Arti told us, if he wants to partner with them, that's okay. We would have 100 customers, 2 of them want to partner. I think it should be okay.
No,
Not everybody wants to do that.
No, if he's growing from customer to a partner, nobody can stop that.
Yeah.
Where it will hurt is if he undercuts my commission and takes it directly from. That is where is a point where it will
No,
hurt.
there is another aspect to this. So say suppose what Aarti mentioned, say suppose you have a network which is overlapping. I mean, a lot of it is overlapping because I sensed her point, which was that you do circulate it to your family and relatives. So it is possible that a lot of it is overlapping. Now, her concern possibly was that once a person who came through her partners directly with Gratitude Farm, then she loses a part of her present network. Now, I could just, I mean, because the question came up, sir, I just thought I can, because I think a couple of, I'm not very sure, I've never been into affiliate marketing or anything, but I think, there could be a way in which the original referring partner still gets a little bit of a, there was a model which I think Huawei or somebody used to use.
No, we are talking about MLM.
Yeah, I mean, I really don't know, but yeah, possibly because that is her concern.
No,
so that's why I just came to my
No,
mind.
I don't think. I think Aarti is fine with asking that question. But then I personally feel if I were Aarti's customer, and if I want to do this business, what stops me? Nothing illegally, ethically, morally.
Yes, that's right. No, there is nothing. Yeah, nothing stops you. I mean, it's a free world.
I'm growing from being a customer to an affiliate or a partner. That's okay. How many? Will all customers want to do it? No, I don't think so. If everybody is an affiliate, who do they sell it to?
So that is exactly Mrs. Aarti is asking. What I want to say is that at that time, some model needs to work out. Even if my customer is becoming a partner and he has his own media network, after selling that, I may not get 25% profit. I may get 10% of the profit. That model needs to work out.
Yeah, so it's a very interesting discussion. Unfortunately, like I told you, I had not thought of this. This is precisely the value you all bring in because you are already thinking what are the possibilities and what are the gaps. Thanks for bringing it out. What I promise you is I will definitely go back because this is not the first affiliate model that is happening. I'll actually check out with the people who are already doing affiliate marketing online in many places. Give me maybe a couple of weeks. I'll come back to you with a good answer. It will be a combination of, you can say, relationship, process, and technology, right? It will be a combination of that. Even so, what we may be able to do, if there was a 10% chance of this happening, we may be able to reduce it to maybe 2-3%. It will not be eradicated, but to the best that we can, we will find an answer. It's a very, very good point all of you have brought out. I take the responsibility of coming back to you on this.
Yeah. So one question which you said we'll take offline. I'll just leave that with you for a thought, so that you can mull over it, and then we can. When I was talking about the investment in Gratitude, I was looking at if you're looking for funding, if you're looking for investors, and if you are, and can there be a model where the affiliates or the distributors can invest in Gratitude?
Okay. Now I get it.
And be part of them.
Oh, now I get it. So now that's a very deep relation you're talking about. Instead of just being in a model 1 or 2, you want to invest in Gratitude and be part of the Gratitude family as an equity holder. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yes, yes. That is something. Okay. So I will tell you my my overall, you can say, drift toward this. Yes, but there are issues that need to be resolved. Issues means steps to be followed. We already have investors, social impact investors. I have consciously, just so that all of you know, I told you right up front that mine is a 3P model. 3P model is people, planet, and profit. We are profitable already, but we are not the venture capitalist type of 10x type of growth chasers. No, we don't. Right? As a result of which, I have chosen my investors very carefully. These are social impact investors. They are very successful businessmen, but with a social dimension. They have invested with me. I'm right now in the midst of my bridge funding round where I'm raising money. So if there is any one of you who would like to invest, subject to the clearance from my investors, we will be okay, but we have steps to follow. So the overall answer is yes. It's a qualified yes. We have steps to follow. That's it.
Sir, and in that context, since we supposing, sir, I am committed and I cannot commit more than what I am already committed, say as an affiliate, or may not be even as a distributor, but as an affiliate, as an admirer of the idea, and I want to be connected with this idea for times to come. And so I would want to be invested not from the perspective of a profit or a return entirely, but yes, to be part of this idea, and in future I may think of. So I would want to invest just to stay connected and to germinate this idea.
Sir, in case I want to reach out to you, I have something else that I want to discuss. Is it possible? Because like what it shows as Deepika Bhardwaj, but like he mentioned that, for most of, at least for me, when I joined the webinar, the whole idea was to get very closely associated with the, area of good food production. Yes. And how can we, impact the society, and how can we also, like you said, that, reduce, like you said, low miles.
Yes.
So create, clusters where we can replicate this model, as you said, into various areas. So if I want to talk to you one-to-one, would that be possible someday?
Most welcome. And Birdie and Jasmine, and this is something, association with gratitude. You see, we started gratitude as, I'll share this with you. 3 years from now, 30th May 2024, if we are talking, I would not like to be known as a company which has grown from 80 acres in 2021 to 2,000 acres or something. No. But I would like gratitude to be known as the most profound knowledge base of anything related to organic and natural farming, which works towards environment, livelihood, and does an enormous amount of good, and is starting a revolution in natural and organic farming. And the vehicle for that is knowledge. And knowledge does not have to have any commercial intent. You can be connected with us. We'll be very happy to share with you. Knowledge is like sunlight. It's always available. It is always dependent on the capacity of the receiver and not the giver. So in the measure of your capacity to receive, you will always find that we are there to support you with the knowledge.
So in the interest of time, I have actually written, if people want to read with questions and whatever. Sir, can we extend for another 5 minutes with some questions?
Yes, I'm okay if everyone is okay. Please, no problem at all.
The idea of investing is in gratitude, is the gratitude itself.
Wonderful, wonderful. Really appreciate, Birdie. Very, very nice thought. Thank you so much.
And sir, do you have any final words, sir, before closing?
I have a question, sir.
Yes, please.
I like the distribution model, but I have also some farmland near to the Haridwar. It's almost 12 bigger, 4 acres of land, which I want to cultivate with Aarti and me. We like the agricultural products and all, and we are doing it. We are committed for that. So how can we get associated with you with a distribution as well as production model?
Yeah. Like I said, the food forest model, it can
be. What support I can get it like?
Yeah. Because you won't be getting, as you said, that you are not able to provide the fresh things all over. So in that way, you can partner with people who have their lands in across the country, and then you can give some part of cultivating things over there, and then include that in your thing.
And like Aarti has also running as consultancy firm. She has her own private limited company. So we are well versed in that. Like, so how we can get associated in that way?
So wait for a month or so. The travel restrictions have actually slowed down a lot. Otherwise, I have got full-fledged training centers here, but not stopping at that. I'm going to start a few online trainings as an introduction to organic farming and its components. So there are many components of that. What is soil nutrition? What is the way to make nursery? What is the way for fertigation? What is the way for integrated pest management? So my content team is creating trainings on that. We'll start with a series of small trainings, but for you to get engaged in your 4 acres of land in Haridwar, number one, it must be very fertile land and it has got great amount of possibility. The density of what I propagate, 10,000 plants per acre, you can do a lot of very, one of the key aspects of this kind of farming is crop selection. Select the very best. You don't have to just take the run-of-the-mill stuff. So we will teach you all that. Unfortunately, it will be a few months when the travel starts. The first thing I would request, and it is open for all of you, just let me know a few weeks before. When you want to travel, come over, stay next to my farm. I will be conducting a lot of these trainings. Live the experience of what it means to live on a food forest. Then you will be able to visualize on your own farm how this will look like. And there are grades. Now, you will need to have a supervisor. I use ex-army men as supervisors. Hire a local person, send him down to me for 1 month. I'll train him enough and I'll send him packing with a lot of guidance and the steps, and you can start taking the steps. In fact, you don't even have to wait. Monsoons are coming. You can start working on it. I can actually take a few Zoom calls and I can tell you what can be done depending on what is the state of the land, etc. So that preparing of land, which takes 6 months, I can help you. And it's open to any one of you. That gives me an idea. Okay, I will set up a few Zoom calls on different topics around how to start organic farming. Those of you who are interested, we'll do it. In a couple of weeks, I'll start that. I'll take that as an action point. It's a very slow journey. One of the things why organic farming is also not taking root in the country is because the younger generation has lost the art of patience. This is something I'm again learning myself, having been a fast tracking corporate high flyer. This whole concept of patience is gone. We are a remote one-click generation, whereas nature is methodical, step by step. And it's been a pretty challenging time for me also to unlearn the past and learn. Once you get into that kind of rhythm, the things will follow. It takes time. It takes time.
So we must start propagating the idea in praise of slowness.
Yes, yes. I think, Jasmine, to the people, there are early adopters. Like in any transformative change, there are early adopters and there are mainstream. The early adopters are already moving towards this direction.
Yes, I know. I'm actually quite a fan of the movement.
Yes, yes. All right. Firstly, my heartfelt thanks on behalf of my team for this overextended session. Thank you so much for joining. It is as enriching for us. The questions that you have asked, definitely we will come back to you on that. And the interest that you have shown, my deep gratitude for that. What I will do as a next step, I will send out a very small form, not more than 2 minutes of filling. Those of you who are interested in joining in whatever capacity, fill up the form, and now one-on-one sessions will start. Over the next 2 weeks, my team will get in touch with you one-on-one, and we will take it up. Those who want to be Model 1, reseller, distributor, what are the details, etc. And then we'll frame up the plans. And once you join, we'll start with the education and marketing, etc. And should you need any further discussions of this kind on a generic basis, I'll be very happy to send out a note. I will send out the invites for specific topics, etc. Once again, thank you so much, and God bless all of you.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, sir.
Thank you, sir, for a wonderful session.
Thank you.